talk for a few minutes. I'm really a loud person, so I really don't need the mic. But just in case you don't hear me, we're going to use it. So I have a couple of things I want to say before I get started. And one of those things is, usually I say I'm glad with my glasses on and glad with them off because I take them off on back and forth. But I also want to say that I'm a church girl. So you may hear me talk about church, and I think it's okay already because Erica already established that, right? And the prayer and the grace today has already established that foundation. But what I want you to do, and I ask the girls, is I know you just had your stomach full of food. And everybody's sleepy, and you want to go home. But before you go home, I want you, first of all, to give all of the presenters and all of the people who've spoken to your life today a round of applause. I also want you to give your parents an applause. And I want you to give yourself a round of applause. That's right. So what I want to talk to you about today is called Become Her. And what I'm going to hone in on you, and like Erica, I had all my notes written out, and you know what we're going to do? We're going to do, right? I want you to know that you were created on purpose, with purpose, and for purpose. I want you to know that purpose means that there is a reason for you being here today, for you being born. I also want you to know that you are not an accident. I want you to know that you're not different than anybody else, and you're not better than anybody else, but also no one else is better than you. Have you ever felt like there was somebody that you looked at and said, why can't I be as pretty as she is? Has anybody ever felt that way? Or why am I not as smart as she is? Has anybody felt that way before? Have you ever, come on, raise your hands, have you ever felt, why is she pretty now? Why are they giving her all the good grades? Or why are all the boys talking to her? Or why she got all the best clothes? Why? Are you comparing yourself to somebody else? Well, I want you to know they are no better than you. They are no better than you. You are, could you please be quiet? Thank you so much. I want you to really grab this, okay? You all are absolutely beautiful. And you all have been born with a purpose. There is nothing, if you make your mind up, that you cannot do. I want you to know that attitude will carry you a long way. One thing we talked about before, and I'm going to say it again, I think it was Keisha said, is on her shirt, talk about respect. See, I'm almost 60 years old. And I remember when I was a little girl, I was born in New York, but I was raised in a little town called Orangeburg, South Carolina, by my grandparents. And it was a decision that was made by my mom and my dad to have my paternal grandparents raise me. And let me make this very clear. My other siblings from my mom were raised in New York. And my brother was raised with my dad. But I was raised by myself with my grandparents in the country. And as a little child, as a little girl, sometimes you wonder, why is this happening to me? Because you don't understand why things happen to you even at a young age. Why am I not in New York? Why am I not with my sisters and my brothers? Why am I? But I begin to understand that it wasn't a bad thing. That's because that's what God had for me. And when you look at yourself and see whether your life is a certain way, or why are you in this family, or why are you in this particular neighborhood, or why, whatever it is, there's a reason for it. I grew up, I got married, had 3 beautiful children, and now I'm speaking all over the world, and I'm an author. I just wrote a book. But why am I saying that? Because me being a little girl in that country thinking, why am I in this place, was not a mistake. Those experiences that I went through shaped me to be who I am today. And what I want you to know, that no matter how old you are, there are things but you do not understand why. There are things that you see, you don't understand why. I want you to know that all those things are designed by God to shape you and to prepare you for what he has for you. I want you to say with me, I was created. I can't hear you. I was created on purpose, with purpose, for purpose. If you don't take anything else from me today, I want you to always remember that you are not a mistake. You are not here because somebody just thought, oh, well, we'll have a child. It may be the case, but God has a special gift for you, in you, and a place for you. You have purpose. When I say you were created on purpose, there's nothing that can happen that will prevent you being born. Have any of you ever seen people who they get pregnant and somehow they don't have a baby? Or people who, parents can attest to this, that might want children that can't have children? And sometimes we don't have them at the age we want to. But I found that that's what we think. But the place and time that God allowed you to conceive was the time that he wanted you to bring this child into this world. Because that child, our little girls, we have purpose. It's a song that's said by Beyonce, who run the world? Girls. Girls run the world, right? There's nothing that you can't do. So you were born on purpose. No matter what you think, don't compare yourself to other people. There is no comparison. Remember, I was born on purpose. And then I want you to understand you were born with a purpose. Purpose means there's a specific design or calling, a job for you. There is something that only you can do. Now, when you're little and you're in elementary school, you don't quite see that. When you get in middle school, you always see it then. And sometimes in high school, you still struggle. And guess what? Even in college, you still don't always realize, what am I here for? And you know what? Sometimes adults feel the same way. But I want you to know you have purpose in you. I was told as a little girl that I was always loud and I was always talking. You talk all the time. You so loud. You so loud, you got something to say. Well, that could have broken me. But don't you know everybody not meant to be quiet? If I was meant to be a speaker to empower you, how could I be quiet? So my loudness wasn't a curse. It was a part of my purpose. I want you to understand when people say to you, you're so loud, or you're so different, or you're so whatever, it is a part of your purpose. Don't let it defeat you. I have another story. Listen, I remember when I was a little girl, and I would hear my grandparents say stuff about being fat. And they thought it was a compliment because, older people, like I said, I'm almost 60 years old, so older people would say stuff like, you sure is big. You're a big old piece of meat. Or you got some meat on your bones. And they didn't mean anything about it, right? But to a child hearing words like, you just dumb. You'll never be anything. Why you not like your sister? Why you not like your brother? Why? After a while, that seed is planted on the inside of you. And it begins to grow. And you begin to accept the lies that have been told to you. So I have been struggling with my weight all my life. Not because I'm not pretty. I think I'm fine. Not because I'm not smart, because I'm intelligent. Not because of any of those things. My husband tells me all the time, Mom, you are absolutely beautiful. My kids tell me, Mom, you are the bomb. But because that one thing I heard over and over and over in my head as a little girl. See, I was too young to process. It was just running their mouths. It dampened me. And see, unlike now, sometimes, the young girls now, you guys have really a lot of good positive role models when it comes to being plus size or curvy or voluptuous, right? Well, back then we didn't have it, So that thing shaped me. But I want you to know, no matter what you hear negative about you, do not let it shape the course of your life. You were born not only on purpose, but with purpose. How many of you go to church? How many of you go to church? Put your hands up. How many of you go to church? How many of you believe in God? Listen, how many of you pray? Listen, I want you to start talking to him and asking him to show you you. You know what he can do as a little child? He can. Asking him to show you how to respect others and to respect yourself. How to walk bold and tall with confidence. How to believe in yourself. How to be a person, as the young lady said, that shows affirmation, acts of service. How to be that person or that friend that you want somebody to be to you. Listen, I tell my children when they were younger, I would say to them, you can go to school every day, right? And you have two choices. You can be influenced, because there's a lot of pressure you guys deal with, right? Or you can be the influence. It's okay to be the good kid. It's okay to be the smart one. It's okay to make a difference. Brand name clothes, makeup doesn't make you who God made you. You are who God made you because of what he put on the inside of you. I don't care if you're in a house with 20 children. Parents, I will tell you, not one is the same. I always say I don't have favorites, and I don't. I have a favorite older daughter, a favorite baby girl, and a favorite son. They all have their own unique place, but they're never different. They always said, when they would get in trouble, they would say, Mom and Dad did the craziest things. Before, because I used to cut behind back in the day. Y'all may not do that now, but we believed in not sparing that rod and spoiling that child, okay? Not abuse them. We spanked them, okay? And when one got spanked, you know how y'all want to laugh and say, oh, you're what? You better not. Because I spanked your behind too. So we made them go ahead and hug each other and encourage one another. And now at 38, 33, and 32, they are just like this. Because we instill that in them. You can do that for other people. You were created what? On purpose. Say with me. I was created on purpose. I was created with purpose. And I was created for purpose. For purpose means there is a destiny already assigned to you. Listen to me well. The Bible says that God had our life written out already before we were one day old. So nothing is by accident. Nothing is by chance. Why am I with this teacher? She gets on my nerves. Maybe there's something you need to learn from that teacher. Why am I in class with this girl? She's just annoying. Maybe she thinks you're annoying too. But instead of thinking somebody is annoying or they get on your nerves, see the good in them. Instead of saying she's annoying, say, you know what, maybe we can be good friends. Maybe I can help her, she can help me. Instead of the teacher being, oh my gosh, she gets on my nerves, listen, you can go in a class that your friend had last year, and they tell you the teacher was a bad teacher, and you will go into that class thinking she's a bad teacher before you give her a chance. But I'm going to tell you something. That same teacher that might have been bad to that other person might be the best teacher ever. Give that teacher a chance and respect them. And if you have problems, because you will have problems sometimes, go to your parents. Let parents help you out. Let parents inform you. Let parents take care of things that are too big for you to handle. But like I said, you were created for a purpose. There's a unique reason that you are here. You are here to change lives. You are here to help somebody. Some of you, somebody here is going to be a millionaire one day. Somebody here is going to be a doctor. Somebody is going to be a lawyer. Somebody is going to have their own business. Somebody is going to be an educator. But you cannot see it now. But even though you can't see it now, I want you to always remember that you were created on purpose, for purpose, with purpose. And everything you need to be what God called you to be is already in you. It's already in you. But you have to believe in yourself. You have to believe that. Because today might be a good day because you guys are out of school for the summer now, right? So you kind of can control the people that you're around. But when you go back to school in August, right? You can't control who you're around. But you can control how you respond. You can control how you treat them. Just what if that was a test to see how good you can be to somebody and God will bless you for doing it? Think about that. You are beautiful all by yourself. Never compare yourself to anybody else. Never think your skin is too light or too dark. You too short or too small. That you're too skinny or too fat or large or whatever you want to call yourself. Never think those things about you. Never think those things about yourself. Because when you start to believe it about yourself, nothing anybody else can do to change that. So I want you to take it by force and realize that I was created what? On purpose. Help me out. On purpose. I can't hear you. On purpose. I'm not sleepy. I was created what? On purpose. I was created for purpose. I was created with purpose. And it's nothing I can't do. There's nothing that I can't have. There's nothing that I can't not achieve if my mind is made up. You have what it takes. And you are absolutely beautiful. Look at your friend and say, your neighbor and say, you are beautiful. You are beautiful. I can't hear y'all. Now, I know if I used to sub in the schools, and I worked in the schools almost 30 years. Y'all can act cute up in here all y'all want to, and to say, but when y'all at school, y'all can shut y'all mouth. I know I said I talk, right? So let me see. Y'all want me to stop? Let's talk. Say, you are beautiful. Say, you are beautiful. Now I want you to say, I am beautiful. I am enough. I am worthy. Because you are. Never let anything change you. Never doubt yourself. Never doubt yourself. Always believe that I was created what? On purpose. I can't hear you. I was created what? With purpose. And I was created what? For purpose. I was created what? On purpose. I was created what? With purpose. And I was created what? For purpose. And everything you need is already in you. Everything you need is already in you. Never accept anything else. You are queens. You wear your crown proudly every day. And you know what a good queen does, a real queen does? She doesn't adjust her crown, she adjusts her friend's crown. Because when you're all queens, yes, you got your own domain, your own kingdom. There's enough for you and enough for her. Real queens support one another. Real queens do not get in a crowd and talk about the girl over there because she may smell funny. Real queens, they don't get together and say, well, she looks different from us. Real queens don't say she talks different from us. Real queens do what? We do acts of service. an affirmation. Because real queens respect and support each other. And when you do it to somebody else, it's a reflection of who you are. So again, we're going to say this and we're going to be finished. I was created on purpose. I was created with purpose. And I was created for purpose. Do not loud enough. I was created on purpose. I was created with purpose. And I was created for purpose. Have a wonderful summer.